Hey Realtors, my name is Lukas. I'm a real estate investor, and today I wanted to make a quick video presentation to tell you a little bit more about how I operate and how we can work together on your distressed real estate transactions. I'm a realtor-friendly investor. What does that mean? Well, basically that means I want you to earn a commission, and I want you to earn a big commission. I know sometimes investors don't have the best reputation. They try to cut realtors out of the deal. That's not the way that I operate. I get all of my deals through realtors, and I appreciate the relationships that you have with your clients, and I respect that relationship. And I also realize that when you're trusting me to buy a property, that is a big thing. So I want to honor that trust by not only making sure that you're paid, but you are paid well. Additionally, the deals that we're going to talk about, the deals that I buy, these off-market deals, they are very hard to come by, right? Because most times your client is going to want to maximize their profit or maximize what they get for their property by listing it on the MLS for maximum exposure. The deals where the client would prefer a quick cash sale, those are kind of rare. And when they pop up, we know that we want to make sure that you trust us with that deal. So we want to pay you and pay you well for that opportunity. So we only buy off-market deals. Anything on the MLS, we don't even look at because they usually get bid up. If the market ever changes, then our strategy might change. But right now, with the market so hot, we're only focusing on off-market deals. And we prefer sellers that want a quick cash sale. And this is kind of what I talked about earlier, right? If you've got a seller that wants to maximize what they get for a property, then probably the best solution is to put it on the MLS. But every now and then, for various circumstances, you're going to come across a seller that wants a quick cash close. They want a sure thing. Maybe they're facing foreclosure. Maybe it's a trust deal and the family just wants to get rid of the property that the loved one had that passed away. Maybe it's a divorce situation. Maybe it's a property that has a major issue like a roof or a foundation. We get a lot of those where a foundation bid comes back at a six-figure price. The seller doesn't want to deal with it and they just want to cash out of the property and not have to worry about any repairs. Those are the types of deals that we love because we've got such a great construction team. We can buy that property, renovate it for much cheaper than your seller can renovate it for, since we have wholesale costs and on materials and labor, and therefore it might make sense to us, but it doesn't make sense for your seller to go through that hassle. Pocket listings are not illegal. This is a point that I want to make as well. So sometimes the biggest pushback I get is from agents that tell me, well, pocket listings are illegal. It's not true at all. Pocket listings are still 100% legal if done with the proper paperwork and if done with your client's permission. If a quick cash sale is what your client wants, then pocket listings are completely legal to do. If you have any questions on this, ask your broker. The exact criteria and the exact paperwork might be a little bit different depending on which brokerage you're with, but very possible to do off-market listings. Again, ask your broker for the proper procedure to do this. Really, all we need is a quick 30-minute inspection. The process, quite frankly, is if you've got a deal that you think might be a fit for me, give me a call and say, hey, Eric, I've got a deal on 123 Main Street. I'll come out with my contractor and take a quick 30-minute look at the property. After we look at it, we're going to have you write up an offer with no contingencies, and then we're going to close. Quick, easy, hassle-free. We don't like to play games that some of the other investors like to do where they offer a higher price and then do an inspection, then want a reduction. We don't like that. We don't play that game. That's not what we do. I should also mention that we also don't wholesale any property. We buy, renovate, and resell every deal that we get. So if you're bringing me a deal, you're not going to see me shopping it again to other investors with a daisy chain. We don't do any wholesales. We don't do any assignments. That's just not what we like to partake in. And we feel that many of those investors that do that kind of thing give us all a bad name. The best part is after you represent us and we buy the property, you're going to double end the purchase, right? Because you're representing your seller and us as the buyer, so you get both ends. But we're also going to relist the finished product with you. So on the purchase side, when we buy the property, right, you look like a hero to your seller because you help them get a quick cash sale on their awkward property or help get them out of a bad situation. And then after we remodel the property, you get a really beautiful, brand new, freshly remodeled listing to sell. And you know that in this market, it's going to go crazy. It's going to be great exposure for you. You're probably going to get some more leads off of open houses and calls. And best of all, you're guaranteed to get a listing that's going to sell super fast in this crazy market. What is our criteria? Again, I mentioned that we're looking at off-market deals only. We're looking at deals where the seller would prefer a quick and easy cash sale. And we will buy houses, townhomes, and condos up to $2.5 million. So again, this is just a really quick overview of my process. Eric Lukas over at GG Homes. My number is 858-276-0713. Give me a call, give me a text at any time. If you have any questions, I'm happy to go over the situation with you. And if you've got a deal, we can quickly review it on the phone, see if it's going to be a good fit. If it is, we're going to come out, we're going to take a quick 30-minute look at the property. You're going to write the offer with no contingencies. We're going to close. You're going to get paid. We're going to get a deal, and your seller is going to get rid of a headache. So win-win-win. So if you got something that might work, give me a call or text. Eric Lukas, your favorite real estate investor.